Hello everyone, this is Joel Davis with the United Medical Transportation Providers Group, and youarethebroker.com, helping you to build a highly effective and highly profitable broker business. Thank you all for your emails. We get a ton of emails every day. I appreciate them. My staff does a great job in answering and corresponding with many of you. A lot of the important ones they do forward to me if it's something that I need to address. So as I mentioned in previous videos, I kind of look at it as the iceberg theory. You see the top 10, 20% of people who are asking questions, and there's probably another 80, 90% below you don't see who have similar sentiments and concerns and questions. So let me share a couple of quick tidbits. I think they're very insightful for you. Martin from Florida, great guy. I've worked with him before, has a good business. He wrote, Charles, I want to disagree. Martin was corresponding with Charlie about coming to the seminar event for free without becoming an active licensee, and Charlie told him if you come to the event and you're not an active licensee, half the seminar is going to be of no value to you. And Martin said, Charles, I want to disagree. There is nothing of no value. Everything has value, hypothetically speaking, says my friend and mentor Joel. However, I do think there is an opportunity, but I'm hesitant to act on it. I would argue this is a great platform for your team to open my eyes, get me excited about an opportunity that can be amazing for my expansion plan. Now remember, we are both looking to partner now and in the future so we can both win. Joel wants to expand his fingerprint, so do I. However, how we get there is determined by our efforts, resources, resourcefulness, and plan. Mr. Schaff, I am appealing to your team and Joel to consider allowing me and those like myself to the opportunity to decide if becoming a licensee is an option for our growth plan and learn from him. So again, what is the cost to attend the Atlanta seminar? Martin, again, I love you. I appreciate all the emails between you and Charlie and the rest of the team. But yeah, there is a cost to get to the July seminar, but you're just not willing to pay it because you got to become an active licensee. Now, I know you're hesitant. I can appreciate that. I've disclosed a lot of information in a lot of different videos. I would encourage you to go back, watch every single video you possibly can under the youarethebroker.com channel. I reveal a lot. Now, I openly admit I'm only sharing two sources of revenue, the delivery and the express moves. There are other things that obviously I hold in reserve that I only disclose with active licensees. So I'm not exactly sure what is holding you back, why you're hesitant. I'm not sure. But you are absolutely right. Everything has a value. In this case, you're just not willing to pay it and become a active licensee. And understand this. I understand that there's a lot of gurus or experts that make a boatload of money. They fill auditoriums and they cheer. They're outstanding cheerleaders and people jump for joy and they splash water and they walk on coals and they charge $4,000 and $5,000 a seminar. And man, people are paying it left and right. Unfortunately, that's just not my gig. That's not my MO. That's not how I roll. So I'd rather have a smaller event, more focused, more targeted, where we maximize our time and we got key nuggets to help people make money. I want people making money, not feeling good. When you make a lot of money, then you start to feel good. I'm gonna be honest with you, all that stuff of money doesn't make you happy, stop. Money makes you very happy because it provides you great convenience. It is what it is. And no, don't start emailing me, Joel only cares about money. I don't have time for that nonsense. It's not true. But my seminars are designed to be smaller, more focused, to help people to make money. I'm not focused on the warm, feel-good stuff, pay $5,000 and walk on coals. So I apologize. This event is not a sales event. Again, supposedly we've had over 100 people who are NEMT providers who are trying to come for free. I could fill auditoriums, obviously, or I could simply reduce. If all we wanted was volumes of people, we would reduce the price dramatically of the youarethebroker.com training system, sell it for a few $100s, and man, we'd have a ton of people. So that's not the goal. The goal is to find strategic, like-minded entrepreneurs who are in a great position to blow this business up. Now, I want to share with you, this just was sent to me by Lindsay this morning. Whenever someone applies to become a broker, and Lindsay is the first person to receive the questionnaire and the information. And if someone is talking about me, they reference me, that they've worked with me, the first thing Lindsay does is share it with me to confirm, because if someone's blowing smoke up our butt and they're lying, then obviously we just delete it. We're not going to partner with that. This one, I'm not going to reveal his name because it looks like he's applying to become a a licensee, and chances are very good that if he is, we'll see him in July. So I'm not going to reveal his info right now. But just part of his response that he submitted to Lindsay said, we started our business back in 2009 when I was injured while serving in Iraq. My thoughts were to start a business and give back to our community and provide a higher level of service. I started like Joel with one vehicle, but it was a lot easier for me with Joel's ebooks and DVDs. I also attended one of Joel's seminars in Michigan, which is true. We got our first contract when I had one vehicle, and then got my second vehicle after 1 month to be able to accomplish the mission. The reason I share that little tidbit of success, I think he mentioned that he had 16 vehicles, which is awesome. So he started about 9 years ago with a single vehicle. He's in a smaller state, but he's doing exceptionally well. But after the Michigan seminar, I continued to work with him one-on-one, and a few things I remember, but one of them that I want to share with you is I'll always remember he said to me when we were talking about going out there, putting yourself in front of the staff at facilities, he asked me, he said, now do you think my accent will hurt me or harm me? And I said, absolutely not. Now, he kind of caught me off guard with that question, but it's a great question. And the reason I remember is because I do remember kind of chuckling at it a little bit. But I told him, I said, absolutely not. Your accent isn't going to hurt you. If anything, it's going to help you because people are going to remember you. They'll remember you by your accent and how you present yourself. So be professional and you'll do exceptionally well, which obviously he has. But the other thing that I really want to stress is I remember explaining to him, like any business, the hardest part is getting started. The hardest part is getting the first employee, getting the first customer, then getting the second customer, and then the first repeat customer, things like that. The same exact thing applies to your broker business. The same exact thing applies to your broker business. I remember telling this provider specifically, it's like building up pressure on floodgates. You're going to have to go put yourself in front of people, talk to people. That's why we are looking to partner with experienced entrepreneurs, people who are comfortable talking with others, seeing opportunity, pursuing those opportunities, bringing people together to solve problems. That's the backbone, the basis of this broker opportunity. But I remember telling this provider, it's like building up pressure on floodgates. You put yourself in front of people, you communicate with people, continue to put yourself in front. Because remember, people are adverse to change. People are adverse to change. They get in their groove. It becomes monotonous. It becomes habitual. So you need to get people to change. Now, once you get one or two people that start to change and they see the value in what you're providing to them, whether it's NEMT or as a broker, all you need are a couple of cracks. And once those cracks start to build with the pressure behind it, boom, the floodgates break. And the exact same analogy that I was explaining to this provider and I've explained to some of my DVDs for the NEMT industry, the same exact principle applies to your broker business. I promise you, just like your NEMT, the hardest part is getting started. Those first few months are the hardest part to line things up, meet the right contractors, just like meeting the right employees for your NEMT, getting the right customers for your broker business, just like getting the right customers for your NEMT. The principles are very similar, but the more you put yourself in front of them, the more you provide added value, your success begins to grow and compound, and it builds on pressure, and then the floodgates break. I've seen it with every single one of the NEMT providers I've worked with, and I fully anticipate I'm going to see it with all of these brokers because that is exactly what happened with my broker business. So some of the same principles that you apply to be successful in the NEMT business, just like this provider, you're going to want to provide and apply in your broker business. Again, that is exactly why during this secret launch phase that ends June 30th, that is exactly why it is geared exclusively for my NEMT providers, people who are members of the $1 Million Transportation Community. And hence, the secret launch ends June 30th. The very next weekend is our live event in Atlanta because it's going to be a little power group of people who are already brokers, like-minded, and I am exceptionally excited about talking about some very good key things to help you not only in your NEMT, but definitely in your broker business. That's why you have to be an active licensee to be in attendance. Again, if I wanted volume, if I wanted people walking on coals and walking away, remember, it's emotion. All those big events where you fill auditoriums, it's emotion. And then after the event, you get the big letdown. Oof. Where do you go now? What do you do next? That's not what I appeal to. That's not the Joel Davis MO. That's not what I want. I want a smaller, focused group. People come, they learn that when they return to your community, you know exactly what to do. You have action items. All that feel-good fluff, the fat man ain't got time for that. We're about business. We're about money. So I'm going to teach you how to not just make money. I'm going to teach you how to make money and automate your money. So if you're not an active licensee, if you're actually going through the process, complete it as soon as possible. Because let me be very clear, if we max out our room at the hotel, that's going to be it. I'm going to do everything I possibly can to make sure that all of our licensees who can attend, I know there's some who can't, but everyone who can attend, I'm going to do everything possible to get there, to get you in there. But if we max out, then we max out. It is what it is. So don't wait till the last minute. Be at the event, because when you do, I'll see you at the top.